looking over like what the hot stories are for our show and what's going on. This Don't Worry, My Darling. What's the name of it?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Whatever, dude. That shit's getting wild. And I can't figure it out.
Is it getting wild?
It appeared
like...
that Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine last night.
Yeah, I love the headline. Internet divided over whether Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine or not.
What did you think when you watched the footage? I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah.
You think you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
It was because of both of their demeanors after and during.
Okay.
I mean, are we going to watch? I mean, we can do a play-by-play if you want.
Yeah, so there it is right there. On the screen right there, that's when he appears to spit on him, and then he sat down. I viewed it as like a couple buddies and maybe a joke, hopefully.
Do we? If we have a video of it?
Yeah, we get the video.
Okay, yeah.
So it's all over Twitter.
I mean, if you don't...
It looked like he went like this, but didn't actually spit on him, but, you know, maybe more or less a joke, hopefully. Why would those two be in a beef over anything? That's what I don't really understand, I guess.
I don't know why any of these motherfuckers are in a beef with each other, but the entire cast is in a beef with one another.
Yeah. Okay, rewind that there. All right, so here he walked in.
He spits on him. Chris Pine looks down like, what, bud? Are you going to make me react to this? I'm not going to react, not going to react, not going to react. I'm going to smile, laugh to myself, and then Harry Styles is acting like, kind of like,
But was it a joke to where it's two buddies who are fucking around with each other because now they've seen the movie 10 times a piece?
They don't seem to be buddies after. I mean, you'd think there'd be a little bit of a laugh together at some point, but it was not.
So he picks up his phone as if to say, like, "Oh, hey, I don't really care or anything else is going on."
His glasses.
No, well, that was Chris Pine. So Chris Pine took his glasses, put his glasses on. So right when the movie starts, there's also another shot of Chris Pine. A second before the lights go down, he puts on his sunglasses, and you're like, "Why?" The lights were off, and like the whole cast and crew now is so fucking weird for this movie that I don't know what to think anymore. Homegirl didn't go to the press junket at all. Florence Pugh. She was like, I'm not doing that bullshit. Now, the two of them did, and then Harry Styles starts talking. Did you hear his presser?
No.
Oh, that was real fun because Chris Pine was next to him. Keep scrolling through, type in Chris Pine on Twitter.
Is that when he's zoned out
or
whatever?
Zoned out, looking up at the ceiling. Because the quotes that were coming out of Harry Styles' mouth were so weird that you're like, oh, you've never acted before. Like, you've never really done any of this before. He goes, you know, it's like a movie, like a real movie.
Oh.
Chris Pine was like, oh, boy. I mean, what are we doing here, bud? Because people forget Chris Pine is old. He's from old Hollywood. You know that, right?
Yeah,
his dad was on fucking Chips, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, okay.
So he's been around it his entire life. He's pretty much over all the things, and has a huge gray beard throughout most of his life when he doesn't have to do anything. I mean, he just does not give a fuck about anything. So
right.
Yeah. Here's the footage of him during this.
You know, my favorite thing about the movie is like it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theater film movie that, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen.
It feels like a real
I just
movie,
hate, like, here's another thing that I hate. Like, I hate that we're talking about this. Do you know what I mean? There's some things that everyone talks about that I just, like, hate that we're fucking talking about. I hate that because some of this is calculated and some of it is real and not real, and I just fucking hate that they got us. I hate it.
Can I tell you something you might hate more? Something's been lost in all this.
Yeah, make me hate it more.
Something's been really lost in all this.
What's that? What do we got, Bobby?
So Florence Pugh and Zach Braff broke up.
Right.
Now, I noticed something interesting.
Please.
Yeah.
Nick Kroll is being very friendly with Florence Pugh all through the very flirty, very...
what's going on with Nick Kroll?
Now,
what's
was
going
that
on with
Nick Kroll? Was he in the movie?
Yes,
Kroll's
he's in the movie, and Harry Styles kissed him during the premiere and like a joke and all that stuff.
Here's another thing, Bob, that they're doing to
Look at
get
that.
me
Here
to
we go.
fucking talk about this bullshit.
Watch. Here we go. So here's Harry Styles right after the movie's over. And then he turns and goes up to Nick Kroll here. If this is the shot, Bobathy.
I'm not sure. But Kroll was like
Very flirty.
very flirty with Pugh the whole time, next to her the whole time. Him and I think this clip starts late, but at one point when the movie ends, he's like motioning to Florence Pugh, like, "Oh, she's incredible! Look, this is right after that." Like he's like showing her, and then there's another
give it up.
There's another flirty one where Florence Pugh's on the red carpet for this, and like real photographers are taking pictures of her, and then Nick Kroll runs up with Chris Pine, like,
Oh gosh,
you're so
guys.
pretty. Like,
Oh gosh, look at them. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't doesn't seem real. It's been calculated from the beginning. If she didn't think this movie was good enough, she shouldn't have fucking, made it. She shouldn't have put it out if it's not good enough on its own without her, Olivia Wilde, the worst person ever.
Here we go.
she might be. Okay, so here's this.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
God, how long were they fucking clapping?
7 minutes. So this was a
Jesus
7-minute
Christ.
standing
Did
ovation.
she fucking
So
cure
people
anything? Oh, look, Olivia.
really like this
look at how
movie.
she's
Yeah.
looking to the clap like
bet.
this, where
bet.
you like
Yep.
clap towards them and look like I
Yep.
hate you.
Yep.
Look, again, I don't know if
7 minutes.
anyone's even going to see this movie at this
7
point.
minutes stand. They all will because we're all talking about it.
I don't know.
Everybody, and the trailer looks great. So we're all going to see this fucking thing. We all want to find out who this girl is. Nick Kroll, is he not with Amy Poehler anymore then, I'm assuming?
Oh my gosh, for
What?
so
That's
long.
old news,
Bro.
And also, this is what Nick Kroll does, right? He swoops in after
Yeah.
he
He's a
swooped in
swooper.
on Poehler after Arnett was
And
done.
he's got
He's
a
a
fuck ton of
swooper.
money and nobody knows about
He's
it.
a
His
billion. Comes from a
dad-
billionaire family.
Yeah, he comes from a billionaire family. So
On
like,
top of having his own shit, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and he's funny in real life. Like he's a funny dude in real life. So I'm not gonna shit on Nick Kroll at all.